Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about a couple words that have to do with rotations in geometry. So a rotation is a type of transformation which is part of a rigid motion that moves a figure along a circular path about a fixed point called the center of rotation. And I'll show what all these points and all these terms mean in a diagram below. So here's our diagram. We're going to use a shoe as our example. So then we also have another word called the angle of rotation. And the angle of rotation can be both clockwise and counterclockwise. So we can rotate an image clockwise or counterclockwise depending on what the directions ask us to do. And this angle of rotation is defined by the two rays where one goes from the center of rotation to a starting point on the figure and the other goes from the center of rotation to the corresponding final point of the figure. Okay, so let's take a look at our figure below. So if I'm going to have our center of rotation at the origin, okay, so then this shoe, if I want to rotate it counterclockwise about 90 degrees, we are first starting with, let's say, our ray to be right there. Okay, so if we're going to talk about measuring, or not necessarily measuring, but rotating the image in a clockwise 90 degrees fashion, where the center of rotation is about the origin, well, as we rotate, it's going to be very difficult for me to do this on those series, so I'm going to try my best. So as we rotate the image, the shoe is also turning, but also fixated the fact that this is our center of rotation. So it's going to go around the center of rotation and also rotate as we rotate counterclockwise. So there's two rotations happening to the image. Okay, so if I go backwards, showing you from the original, and as we rotate, the final image should be about where a 90 degree turn should happen. So then if you look at the heel of where we started, we were -1, or where we started was over 1, 2, 3, up 1. So then if we rotate it 90 degrees counterclockwise, the shoe should be facing upward, and then the back of the heel should be at -1 and then up 3. So then our 90-degree rotation is defined like that. Okay, so those are just some terminologies. I can talk about it in class some more, but just to give you an idea of what a fixed point is, our center of rotation. And notice how when we actually rotated our shoe, we were moving in a circular motion, and we only showed an example of a rotation counterclockwise 90 degrees. The degrees that we will be talking about in rotation will either be a 90-degree rotation, 180-degree rotation, and 270-degree rotation. Okay, so then on your coordinate plane, just to give you a heads up, we have from the origin, which is right here, okay, this is 0 degrees. We have 90 degrees facing upward. We have 180 if we keep going. And then finally we have 270. Okay, and that is reversible depending on which direction you're going when you rotate. So if we go counterclockwise, we're going to go 90, 180, 270, and then 360. If we go counterclockwise, it's just reverse. So we have 0, 90, 180, 270, 360.